Scientists have discovered a massive planet that shouldn't exist.
It's
The
called
new
my
planet
ass.
orbits
It's
around two
called
stars.
Uranus. Get it? Uranus.
Uranus.
Guys, I would like to
V
publicly
Centauri's
apologize.
distant 325 light-years away. This finding marks the first discovery of a gas giant planet around a star that is more than 3 times the mass of the Sun.
Uranus.
You know what else I call the gas giant?
Uranus.
Mama.
Yeah.
Mama Luigi.
Uranus.
Uranus.
Yeah, okay, my anus is not yours.
Who says? It'll be mine all I want.
Hey guys, welcome back to New Dead on Arrival.
Yeah.
Today we're going to be talking about the Oklahoma City bombings. Discuss.
No. I'm Freeze Park.
I'm
Willie.
Flojo.
I'm Freeze Park.
We have everyone but Waynward.
I'm Izzy.
I'm Joseph.
I'm Waynward. I'm Waynward.
Welcome to the season 3 premiere of Toondrel, everybody.
Yeah, hey guys, everyone.
Hey, it's everybody's here.
It's not Toondrel unless everyone talks over each other.
You're right. All right, ready? Hey guys, one time I went to the store yesterday. I got a barbecue sauce.
What was that?
You're a number.
You're a never dirt.
You're a Numa, yeah.
Numa.
Yeah.
And there they go.
We have,
You know what's
today
really...
we have this very special dream on the podcast, Minecraft
And we got
Dream.
Texas toast.
Hell yeah,
And
that's
we got
me.
a little bit of lemon.
I love
You got
Texas
Texas
toast.
toast.
I made Texas... Guys, true fact, I invented Texas toast. You can ask me.
Did you really?
Yeah,
Nuh-uh.
it's true. One time I went to my bedroom and I saw a piece of toast, but then I put like another one and then I glued it together and that's how I made Texas toast.
If you invented Texas toast, then how come I didn't see it happen?
If you invented Texas toast, I'm gonna have to have sex with you.
In Texas toast, why ain't you in Texas?
I am literally right now.
No, you're not.
Yeah,
Why?
I am. Look at my feet.
They're not.
they
Look
have
at my feet.
Yeah, they have my
Look at
name
my
and
feet. No, you're not.
they have my name and address on there, like Toy Story.
Steve, how'd you feel if you woke up and you were getting dressed and you noticed at the bottom of your foot someone tattooed the word Andy?
Listen,
No, I was
we've
gonna
talked
say-
about this before. Like, I think someone
gonna
said that before, maybe.
tomorrow you woke up and like everyone in the world had Andy like on the bottom of their shoe.
Yeah, I remember that. I just want to say though, when I had Toy Story dolls, they always had the Andy already on the shoe. I couldn't write my fucking name.
Ooh.
Then paint it off.
I'm not gonna paint it. I'm like 5 years old.
Well, then
Then-
chew it off.
Draw it off with a little crayon.
Chew it off.
What do you
Yeah,
mean draw it off?
Chew it off!
Color. Get a brown.
See,
Chew
when I
off
was a
the
kid,
ink.
I went around this by just drawing my name on the other foot.
But then it says Andy on the other foot.
So I would just like
It's not
put,
his. It's mine.
Put
Well, it's from
put,
Toy Story. It's
But he can't have it in the real world. It's mine.
It's
He doesn't exist.
He doesn't
You know what?
exist
Okay,
in the
guys,
real-
wait. Simple solution. Just put not. Just put not before Andy. There you go. Not Andy. There you go.
Ooh.
There you
or
go.
Not
fuck
Andy.
Andy.
Not-
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You see, those are good options.
Toy
Fuck
Story?
Guys, what are
Andy.
your thoughts?
What a weirdo.
Guys, what are your thoughts? Guys, what do you guys? What,
Why is he a weirdo?
Because he's drawn all over his fucking
He's
toys.
a little kid. Leave him alone.
Be normal.
Wait,
Oh my
little
god.
Little kids
Fuck.
label everything, though.
All of
Little
my
kids
old
always think-
DVDs have my name written on the disc.
Yeah, property of freeze. Don't
Yeah.
take it.
I used to write Lily on everything, dude. Like on the walls, on my fucking
that's the
armoire.
dumbest shit ever. I have never done that shit. If you write your name on DVDs, are you crazy?
I used to also
It's
like.
mine.
Who's gonna take it? Who's
I
gonna
used
take
to-
it?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I have a copy of the Jimmy Neutron PC game that I got at Goodwill, and I opened it up, and in big fat Sharpie, someone wrote the name Eddie on it.
Eddie?
Why'd you take Eddie's copy, man? That was not
Eddie?
Yeah.
I'm gonna like buy like the fucking $1 million copy of like the Beatles White Album that was owned by Ringo with one. I'm just gonna write my name on it so everyone knows it's mine.
Dude,
on
every
the front
time
cover.
every time I bought a record at Discogs, there's always writing all over the fucking shit.
Who writes on their shit? Like, that's a
breathing.
little weird.
It was a really popular thing to do, like in this, like it's pretty hard to find like an originals like Beatles vinyl without someone's like some kid's name on it because everyone
Yeah.
did that in the '60s. They just put like their name on the inner sleeve,
Yeah.
like property.
I got Mac and there's like writing all over the front and the back and shit.
That's funny.
It's annoying. It's mine now, motherfucker.
I like music.
Yeah.
Music's
Motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
Goddamn
Should have this the thumbnail.
motherfucking.
What should I use as the thumbnail? David Bowie, China Girl?
Yeah.
I don't like what he does there.
David Bowie's
That's
committing a little racism in here.
Littler racism.
Littler.
racism.
Littler.
Why is he doing that?
Why
Because
What?
that's the name of the song.
Who?
But
Am I
why
the
does
only
he
one
have
that
to
heard
do
that?
it?
What?
What'd you hear?
What, the fart?
Yeah. It just happened
heard
and no
it.
one said anything about it.
I just chose not to acknowledge it.
Okay.
I didn't hear a part. What the fuck are you talking about?
It was just like in the background.
It was a fart?
It's pretty cool.
I didn't hear that.
Someone
What the
slipped
fuck?
it in like it was parsley.
Parsley.
Parsley?
Parsley?
What if we just edit in a bunch of farts and we won't know because it's edited in?
Man,
Edited in.
I hate that. I hate that
Edited
Wayne.
in.
I don't like that Wayne never
Edited in.
finished his fucking game review series because I was gonna do that.
Edited in.
Edited in.
Edited in.
Edited in.
Okay.
Edited in.
King edited in.
Edited into the Adventures of Tintin.
I've never.
Edited into the
EDD.
Adventures of Tintin. I put it in the bin on my chinny chin chin.
EDD.
I ate some Tintin on my tin kin.
I can
Yeah.
Tintin with my little chin chin.
I go to
Because-
McDonald's and get some chipkin.
I get to McDonald's and I get some din din.
Skin.
Skin.
Pin.
Kingpin.
Dude, are you guys excited for the new Filthy Frank episode?
Hell yeah.
Episode.
Filthy Frank even still
Epis-
alive.
Yeah. The new Filthy Frank episode is gonna have him.
Filthy Frank season 1.
Yeah, it's gonna have him in it.
The season 1 premiere.
I wonder what the season finale is going to be.
I think he's gonna do something
Better
really
be
wacky.
ambitious.
Really wacky.
Better be at the edge of my seat with the cliffhanger right at the
I-
end.
Really,
I
really
heard-
edgy.
I heard for the Filthy Frank finale, he goes on tour with music. It's what a weird finale, but it's so true.
Joe G.
Yeah, that's he's just like spelled
OP.
Poopy.
with like onomatopoeia.
Jojo Siwa.
Onomatopoeia.
Siwa.
Onomatopoeia.
Onomatopoeia.
Onomatopoeia don't want to be.
That's a hype ass word. I love that.
There's a song I
Ooh.
listen to called Onomatopoeia, and it's got this really nice beat to it, and it's fun. 'cause
I had
it's
to
such a
tell
long
my
word.
parents what an onomatopoeia was.
I thought you said it's got this really nice deep toot.
Deep toot.
Deep toot. Deep toot.
Isn't Deep Toot from something? I feel
Fairly
like
Odd
they're gonna
Parents.
say-
From Fairly Odd
Oh,
Parents
is it?
Channel Chasers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Tootie's
Tootie.
alias. Yeah.
Yeah.
Deep Toot. How the
Are
fuck do I remember
Deep
that?
Toot?
You know, that's
What
funny.
song is
Dude,
Fairly Odd Parents?
dad is like, Deep Toot. Yeah, and then like Timmy Ball gets mad at
Don't
him.
laugh.
The seal has
That's what
been
he
broken.
does.
We have to
That's what
talk-
Buster does.
The seal has been broken. We have to talk about Fairly Odd Parents now.
That's what fucking Mr. Turner does.
Mr. Turner.
Mr. Turner. Have they ever said his name? Or
Didn't they say his
it's-
name in like a late episode, but no one ever
No,
cared?
it's just like
Yeah, his
Timmy's
name's
dad.
Alfred.
Alfred, yeah, Alfred.
he is
Man,
not
that-
a motherfucking Alfred.
Didn't they?
His
They,
name's
they
Alfred,
said
go
they
look
said
it
the
up.
mom and dad's names, right?
No,
Yeah.
I don't know, mate.
I don't
Did they?
remember the
Mrs.
mom's
Turner?
name. I don't remember the mom's name, but the dad's name is Alfred.
Yeah.
I remember seeing in later seasons they gave Crocker a little nephew, and his name was just like Crocker Jr., and it was the exact same design but smaller.
Crocker Jr.
What?
I swear to God.
That doesn't make sense. Why is he the nephew if he's junior?
It's just Carlos, and he's doing a higher pitch Crocker. It's funny.
Hey, me Cracker.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what he says. He says, "Hey."
He
guys,
does the
hey,
he does the Rocco voice.
I had the weirdest experience yesterday. I was eating lunch at school, and someone came up to me and asked if I knew about the Fairly Odd Parents movie.
The movie.
Which one? Like the live
I'm
action one?
I'm
Which
dead
Golly?
serious. I'm dead. No, they meant fucking Channel Chasers.
Oh,
And I was just like, why are you talking to me about this?
Why are you talking to me?
Yeah, why are you?
Should talk to him about some fucking channel chasers.
Oh yeah.
I did. I said it was a good episode.
Oh
You should be
yeah,
like, I like the part where the guy who voices Chester plays Steve from Blue's Clues.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's true.
that's true.
Clint Hints.
Clint's hints.
When are they gonna
That's the
bring?
name.
When are they gonna
Clits
bring
it.
that back? Because they brought back
Everyone likes channel chasers. I think Abracatastrophe was better.
The vote.
I like. You know what? I like all the specials from the before Wishology.
Is
I like majority.
is Abracadabra the one with the cupcake?
And I like Magician.
Yeah, that's the
That's
one.
the
I like
Fairy
the little
Bursary
pixelated-
muffin.
I also really like Fairy Idol.
What was
Those
the
are right.
what was the one where he like turned into a monkey or something?
That was Abracatastrophe.
Okay, that one's my favorite then. Cause that shit used to make me laugh.
That one's with the crocodiles are really cool, like mech suit.
Yeah. School's Out was pretty good too.
I like School's Out because Flappy Bob is fucking hilarious to me. What a
Yeah.
stupid-
You know what? I'm gonna make a stand here. I think Fairy Odd Parents should have ended. You know, I mean, it should have ended Channel Chasers, but after that, it should have ended on like the Wishology.
I think it was supposed to.
There was a couple points where it should have ended.
But Wishology was like, it felt like a last hurrah for the show, in my opinion.
If you got the chance to pull a funny little prank on Timmy Turner, what would it be?
Slap his face.
Fucking
I would
shoot
I
a
would-
bullet in his head.
Yeah.
I get a microphone and
his
say,
parents
"Hey,
and
everyone,
his
look at what this
wife.
kid has." And I get his fucking
See,
stupid
what I
little
would
thing
do is
from him.
I would kill his parents, and then he rushes up to his room to get his like fairies back to get them back from the dead, and then like he sees me holding his fairies, and I stomp on them and I kill him. So he knows
Stomp on
that-
them. What if
He gets the
Cosmo looked at you with
blessing.
tears in his eyes, begging you not to do it?
I'd
Cosmo.
bite his head off.
What's Wanda
I'd
doing?
bite his head off like Ozzy Osbourne.
Wanda's watching with popcorn.
Wanda just
She
says,
watches her
"Cosmo!"
husband die.
Yeah.
I would tell Cosmo he can only live if he goes back to his old voice, where he was all deep voiced and shit.
Ooh,
You rip
so
out his
I-
vocal cords, and he's like, "Ah, hey, Timmy."
Yeah, he was cooler like that.
He
Yeah.
was.
I love that
Way
he's like,
cooler.
Yeah.
it's like, ooh, I do love that.
I
Yeah,
think it was cool. I would think it was cool, but it reminds me too much of Norbert. It just
Norbert.
kind of sounds like Timmy's dad.
I feel like season 1 was like good because it was like a mix between the Oh Yeah cartoons and then
And the kid who played the guy who played Malcolm played Chester.
yeah.
Hmm.
Frankie Muniz.
Frankie.
And then they changed their minds.
what?
No.
It's honestly completely different, but I never noticed it as a kid.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah. What's the name of that guy who does Chester and Max Goof?
Um
Some guy.
Yeah, whoever he is, he's cool.
I love the edit of the Goofy movie where they replace one of his lines. He just says, "My best friend's gone because of you and your stupid racism."
Jason Marston.
Jason
Statham.
Marston.
Jason. I did a funny reference this episode. You're welcome.
I recognize him every time.
Here comes the Crimson Chim.
Yeah.
Most nothing joke, and it's like the one thing you liked from Fairly Odd Parents.
It's just corny. I don't know.
I like when you said that you made that like your Skype notification for whenever like somebody left or whatever.
Yeah, whenever someone joined or left a call, it would play that.
Nice.
And it'd always be so loud that it would go through my headphones and everyone else in the call could hear it.
God, you're gonna go fucking deaf because of Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah.
That specific ass fucking guitar riff.
I don't know. It's something that like it seems like something like a SpongeBob joke where it's so like small, but you could tell everyone making the show fucking died at it.
Yeah. I feel that a lot with SpongeBob jokes. There's so many little SpongeBob jokes that fucking kill me that aren't even funny.
Yeah.
They're barely even jokes. It's just stupid shit characters say.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Hello?
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 Yeah. Monkey.
That laugh.
It's not even,
Yeah, I
it's
know.
not even a joke.
I know.
It's not even a fucking...
Hey.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
There it is. He was
There
like,
it
Have you
is.
guys listened?
Boo-boo keys.
To Fred Figglehorn's new single?
Poo poo keys.
the way you said that's not a joke.
What do you mean?
Boo-boo keys.
The boo-boo keys.
Boo-boo.
You said Fred Figglehorn's new single?
Yeah, he's ready to party, ready to party, ready to party. That
Hell
song.
yeah, that was on Nickelodeon.
It's
No.
in the movie.
I know, that's why.
Yeah.
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 I know, I watched it. I was there.
Dude,
What
get off
it
my
happened?
back.
I
Guys.
heard it. Who farted?
Guys, I was
No one
serious.
farted.
Nobody farted.
What do you mean?
But I did
Dude,
start.
Avery- Avery's laughing. It was him.
I did not do
Avery.
any. Lily,
Guys,
your
were
dad
you
was-
there? Guys, were you there in the premiere of the movie of Fred? Like the day of?
I absolutely was, yeah.
I
I can go back to that in my head so easily.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't remember the premieres to a lot of things, but I remember I was like excited for the premiere of SpongeBob's Frozen Face Off, and that was such a nothing special.
Right.
I remember when Where's Gary premiered.
Oh, I remember that.
I remember when
Me
Truth
too.
or Square came out.
Yeah,
That too.
Truth or
I
Square.
also remember. I also remember the Who Bob What Pants when that.
The
premiered.
fuck episode was it where like he had like all the fucking like stone SpongeBobs and they were all in a circle and like
Sponge.
Yes,
Yeah,
but that wasn't a special, was it? That was just a normal episode.
yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
remembering it. That's like the first thing that popped in my head when you guys were talking about that shit.
That
I
was
always
such a weird
remember that
episode.
episode because he talks about goulash.
It's just, that episode's like a fever dream. It's just like what the hell? What the hell?
I remember Truth or Square airing for the first time, and then I remember Fanboy and Chum Chum was on after it, and that was the only time I'd ever seen that show.
The fuck?
Until we watched it, like, last year or something. Because I had only watched that show one time.
Totally crazy.
Totally crazy. That show's stupid.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna talk about a Lily moment where she mishears lyrics. Fanboy and Chum Chum theme song for so many years. They say Fanboy and Chum Chum come on everybody thing, and I thought it was Fanboy and Chum Chum do what everybody say.
They don't say that?
It sounds
They
more
don't
like
say that?
Yeah, I thought they do say that.
What?
No, they say come on everybody sing.
What? I thought it was do what everybody say.
What was up with the Fanboy and Chum Chum character that was just Michael Jackson?
Oh yeah,
What?
that,
I was gonna mention Michael Jackson, which is funny that you said that.
I love Michael Jackson.
But I like in PYT Freeze thought one of the lyrics said, "And I shit the bed."
Oh, yeah!
What?
When he
He
goes,
just like genuinely thought that.
Wait,
And-
what lyric?
and I'll take you there, right?
Yeah.
I thought, I always thought
No,
he
that-
said, and I'll shit the bed.
Go
Hey
shit
girl,
the bed.
I'm gonna shit the bed.
And I remember like
I'm not-
showing
I'm not
people,
Jackson.
I remember like getting people in Skype calls and playing them the song and being like, what does he say?
What does he say?
Gunpoint.
An interrogation.
That's, the
Yeah,
only, that's one of the only times that happened to me.
It's
Where
a
really
dark
misheard
room
something.
and you put on the one fucking light
Yeah,
and they're at a desk. What
Yeah.
does this say?
and it'd be like, all right, now listen to it with "I'll shit the bed" in mind, and then we'll be like, dude, you cracked the
In
code.
mind.
Shit the bed.
And also in Human Nature, I thought at one part he just said 7
Just the number 7.
when he goes, tell him, you know?
Ooh,
7.
Yeah.
Ooh, 7.
When I say why?
It's the one
A 7.
song.
Why?
7 that it's human nature.
Or no, not that part, but
I know, but
Yeah.
7 that is human nature.
Yeah.
7.
7 that is human nature.
Why? Why do you do me that way?
This is stupid. Oh, 7.
7, 6, 7, 8.
So why did 789? Because of Michael Jackson.
But what was up with the fanboy character?
I shit the bed.
Oh yeah, it was just like the guy who just kept doing like dance moves and that was it. And he was just like he was just a kid that wore like the Thriller jacket and just kept doing like Michael Jackson moves.
The Michael Jackson fanboy and chum chum character.
The Michael Jackson. That's his Wikipedia page.
The Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
What if you looked and his name was just Michael Jackson?
I would not be surprised, honestly. I don't think they ever say his name.
They get the
You were
ghost.
talking
of,
about the fanboy character, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, what do you think Michael Jackson?
I thought that was a stupid question for a second.
What if you went on the Michael Jackson Wikipedia and you searched up Michael Jackson
And his
and
name
it
is
said
Michael
that his
Jackson.
name was Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
What if you went on the Michael Jackson Wikipedia and they had an audio? They had like an audio clip of a woman pronouncing his name, and it was pronounced Michael Jackson.
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 Mitchell.
More like Michael Jacksoff.
Mitchell
Ooh.
Jackson.
Mitchell Jackon.
Back on.
Jack on? Jack off.
Jackon.
The Jacker.
Jackon.
Jack off.
Sega.
Stick away your hand.
Is
So true.
That's edited idea on Cartoon Network.
Cartoon.org.
That's
Welcome
Pizza
to the
Picnics on
candy.
Cartoon Network.
That's what? Pizza picnic? Is that what you said?
I'll never tell.
If I find out that's what you said, swear to God.
Now,
I'm
welcome
glad
to
everyone was
Dexter's
talking over
Laboratory on Boomerang from Cartoon Network.
It's all coming
Dexter's
back.
Laboratory.
Yeah.
He's
The smartest boy you've ever seen.
along with his
Bitch.
experiments.
I mean, if I'm gonna be honest, Jimmy Neutron was smarter than Dexter.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Screw Dexter, man.
Dexter was a little loser.
Dexter didn't have any fucking friends. I mean, I didn't really watch it that much, but from my understanding, he didn't have a lot of friends. Jimmy Neutron could make friends, and that's what's most important in life.
Yeah.
That's so true.
I also don't like how in Dexter he was always private about his lab. I never got that. I always hated when cartoons
Yeah, that's
did
cool
that.
and tell.
Dexter took
Be cool and
himself
tell
too
every-
seriously. Dexter had a lab that was like so much lamer than Jimmy's, and he was like, "Oh, no, this is my whole thing."
Yeah.
Grow up.
Yeah.
Have some fun.
I always hate that
Have
idea in
some fun.
cartoons.
Where they keep it a
Jimmy
secret.
Neutron
Yeah.
always manages to like Jimmy manages to like border on like being serious and also having a good time.
Yeah, for
He
real.
knows how to even it out,
Dexter
but
just seems like a
Dexter-
complete square.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah,
That, he
I
is
would
a square.
not-
That's his character design.
That's the
It's
but
true.
like if I were to hang out with either one of them, I could not have like a good conversation with Dexter. You know
Dexter
what
always seems so miserable.
I mean?
The thing with Dexter is that Dexter's intelligent, but he's really stoic. He doesn't really have a sense of humor about himself.
Yeah.
Jimmy, like, is flawed, but he's not like an asshole like
Jimmy's
Timmy
like
where he just
A
wants
normal
things. Jimmy,
fucking kid, but also
Yeah.
like really smart.
Yeah, he's a kid, but he's just like a genius. But like Dexter's more like Dexter.
Yeah.
Jimmy shows remorse. Dexter just doesn't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like,
Yo-
okay, here's the thing, because like Jimmy's really flawed, but like at the same time, like it doesn't really matter because he's a fucking genius, so he can be as much as a bitch ass as he wants to be.
Mm.
And you said Timmy just sucks.
Yeah.
Guys, we're-
There's no excuse for Timmy to be an asshole. He's just an asshole.
Yeah, Timmy gets whatever he wants, and then he's what a bitch.
At,
Wait,
at
guys,
least at least when Jimmy's an asshole, I'm like, okay, I understand because he's better than everybody.
he also tries to fix his mistakes. What a good boy Jimmy is.
I don't really get the concept of Fairly Odd Parents sometimes. Like at the beginning he's a fucking loser kid, but then he gets his shit, but then he's just a cunt about it. He's just like,
Yeah.
I wish for a chocolate surfboard. Okay.
What a weirdo.
Yeah. I don't
Oh, no,
I
it
don't
was
get
for a
that
fucking
sometimes.
Jimmy Neutron. Timmy Turner's like the most selfish kid ever.
Yeah.
Because like when he's like when you're at the gym, when you're at the Timmy Turner age, you know exactly. Oh, dude, I could solve world hunger. I
Yeah.
could make
Yeah,
I
yeah,
could solve,
for
I
real.
could solve everything. But no, he just wishes for just like a gigantic cheeseburger, and
I don't know. I don't get that
Yeah, the
concept
thing is-
sometimes.
The
It
thing with all of Timmy's wishes is that he never does it to help anyone. It's always like his own self gain, and it never works out. he's always like, "Oh, I want to be older," and then he hates it, and then he goes back on it, and he's like, "Wow, that was stupid," and then that's every episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
It just doesn't make sense to me, kind of.
I think what made me truly realize, like, just like which character was better when it comes to like Jimmy and Timmy was like 2 years ago when I rewatched the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour. I'm like, well, Timmy Turner's a fucking cunt.
Yeah. He kind of just goes into Jimmy's universe and tries to take everything from him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
like,
know.
Because he's gonna
that.
fail the science, the fucking science fair or something.
Yeah, he's he's like,
Timmy has legit no reason to help out Timmy at the end. They just do
yeah, I
it
know.
for the plot.
Yeah, the third Jimmy Timmy Power Hour is so bad.
It is.
I really
So
didn't
bad.
remember it
Because it's
being
like-
that bad.
It was so. It's not even like bad. Like, oh my god, this is awful. It's just boring.
It's so
Yeah.
pointless,
The
yeah.
problem is that they made Jimmy an idiot.
Yeah, they did.
Oh yeah, they did.
It's just like
Yeah.
both of them just being the same character, kind of.
I think it's funny at the end of the first or near the end of the first Jimmy Timmy Power Hour where fucking Fairy World's getting all fucked up by Crocker and Jimmy's like, "Fuck you guys, I'm fucking out."
Yeah.
They're like, "Dude, you gotta save it." It's like, I could literally give two shits about this, man.
Yeah.
Another thing about Fairly OddParents, I remember a couple years ago, Butch Hartman was like, "Jesus is in all of my shows. You may not see him, but you feel him." And then all the replies were just Cosmo giving birth.
What could he be talking about?
I don't know.
Chet, you betcha.
Yeah.
Norm
He
the
was-
genie.
he was- He was there all along. Chet, you betcha.
Dr. Bender.
Sometimes
they
you can't
pan
see
up-
him, but
if
you
you-
can really feel him.
If they pan up and you can see the top of Doug Dimmadone's hat, it's actually God up there. He's
Oh.
watching over from the hat.
Yeah, there you go. You see,
Actually,
Doug
yeah.
Dimmadome is actually an allegory for people who try to be more than God. Obviously, that's what he was going for. Butch Hartman, the man himself,
The man.
the man.
What do you think Butch Hartman is doing literally right this second?
Jack
Nailing
Nailing.
He's probably
Nailing the
sitting on
Bronson
the couch.
Mowing the
Castle
lawn.
cross.
He's mowing the lawn at 10 p.m.
He's probably drawing. No, he's probably drawing a stupid commission for someone.
What happened to his
What?
fucking thing? Oh, Access.
He just
Yeah.
did re-uploads of his YouTube videos and like pilots he made.
Yeah.
Mm.
He made a new Christian show for a Christian streaming service that's like $100 to even.
Christian screaming service.
Screaming.
No, I didn't say that.
Ah!
Jesus!
Yeah.
Wasn't No Access supposed to be a Christian thing, though?
Yeah, it wasn't
No, I
supposed to
think
be
it
like.
was supposed to be family friendly.
Well, no, I think it was like Christian.
Well, for him,
was
like the underlying thing is Christianity. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Guys,
don't know. That just
Bunsen
seemed like
is
a big scam.
guys,
Yeah.
guys.
Yes.
Bunsen is a beast. Rank 0 out of 10.
I've never
terrible.
seen it.
I don't like.
-4.
I've never seen it either.
I've never seen it, but both attempts at a Nicktoon collab, the one that we finished and the one that I did years ago, no one ever drew Bunsen as a beast, so I guess it just
I didn't-
sucks.
Good.
I
he
didn't give a
deserves
shit.
it for fun.
They did a crossover with Fairly OddParents. Like
It was
not the
terrible.
not the YouTube one with Danny Phantom and everyone. They made a full like 30-minute special. with
Yeah,
Bunsen
they really
meeting.
did.
Are you
I remember
serious?
that.
And it's so shitty. It's so shitty. Bunsen just goes into the sewer and there's a portal to Fairy World.
It's really
isn't
bad.
isn't it like Bunsen and Cosmo were like longtime friends or
Yeah.
something?
Oh, no, it's
Yeah.
not even that. They're like friends for like 6 months, and then they visit each other.
And it was when Fairly OddParents was Flash animated, so it looks like garbage.
Yeah.
That's like the
Yeah.
Milo Murphy having the Phineas and Ferb crossover. That's so
Phineas.
stupid.
That's so tragic.
Yeah.
I don't like how once they did the Phineas and Ferb thing with Milo Murphy, it just turned into like Phineas and Ferb 2.0 after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doctor
Like, that's
Doof is
the-
like a recurring character
Yeah,
in that
like,
show.
Yeah.
Harry the Platypus, they
He
just
ended up
became main
living with
characters.
the fucking
They literally
motherfuckers.
became main characters. Like, what the hell?
That's so weird.
Yeah.
I really want to do Phineas and Ferb again. I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah, if you just want to do that, then do it. I don't care. No one cares.
Yeah, but I guess they're doing that now because Disney Plus.
But yeah, it was just kind of stuck in Phineas and Ferb's shadow.
That
Yeah.
It wasn't
Candace
its
movie
own
they
thing.
made. That Candace movie they made for Disney Plus fucking sucked.
And that made it even weirder.
I haven't even seen
The
that.
fact
I
that they
didn't see it.
made a whole other movie for it. It's so weird.
It's
It's
so
like it never
predictable.
left, but
Like,
it's
they-
like why
like-
did it even leave in the first place?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
real.
I remember thinking
It's
that
so
when the show ended, I was like, why? Like, I know it's ran its course, but I mean, you could just keep this going. I don't think anyone would care.
Yeah.
Seven, that it's human nature.
Well, yo, I remember Phineas saying that at the ending.
What's the best episode of Phineas and Ferb?
I like Around the World.
Which one?
The one where like they go around the world. It's like a race or something.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
I-
the summer belongs to you one.
Yeah, that
Oh,
one.
yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah,
I
that one's
haven't-
pretty good.
I haven't really seen Phineas and Ferb in a while, but the one I know off the top of my head, it's barely an episode, but I really like the Across the Second Dimension movie a lot. I think that's really cute.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what my favorite episode is.
Squirrels in my pants.
It's not an episode.
Yeah, it is.
Too bad. Too bad.
It's a moment in an episode. It's not the whole episode.
No, just squirrels in my pants.
My name is Doof, and you'll
Now
do
somebody,
it.
anybody, everybody scream.
I like
Yes,
the
I
Now
one.
we get.
I like the ones where the formula kind of breaks, like the summer beach party gnome one.
Oh yeah.
That one's
You know
cool
what? I always
because it's
like-
not like the
I always-
typical episode.
It's not really a specific episode, but I like anytime Doof hangs out with Vanessa. I always think those episodes are really sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
know what?
those are when Candace is just kind of doing her own thing, not trying to
No.
bust the boys.
The one where
Try not to buzz.
I remember when the what? Oh my god!
I'm sorry. That was a fucking Barney Gumble burp.
I remember when that one episode premiere, the one where like Candace dreams that she actually like busts them and like they end up in like military school or
That
some
one's cool
shit.
too.
Oh, yeah, that one was cool. Like the premise was really neat.
Yeah.
It was freaky. It was really scary.
Oh, the one where they get the band back together. That one's cool.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, I
yeah,
love
that
that
one.
one.
That
Love
one's
handle.
the Ain't Got Rhythm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That one.
love handle.
I remember, I don't like this episode, but I remember one of the first Phineas and Ferb episodes I ever saw was the one where Candace just turns into Perry and it's really weird and like
Oh,
fetishy.
yeah.
I don't remember that one, but I do remember the one where she gets like a really bad rash and her voice like gets really deep.
Yeah.
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 The first one I watched was
'Cause
the one
she's-
about
'cause she's
Buford's
allergic to-
goldfish.
Buford's
She's allergic
Goldfish.
to parsnips. And her voice gets raspy.
Oh, wait, I remember what episode I like. The fucking Halloween one where they have the whole song and they go in the room and Baljeet is just a giant math test.
Because
Yeah, that's the haunted house one.
because
I like that one.
Isabella has hiccups.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That one's cute.
cool.
I like
Yeah.
the song in that.
Remember the space one? That was pretty neat.
I don't.
The one where they talk about
Right.
aglet.
Yeah.
A-G-L-E-T, don't forget it.
Oh wait, yeah.
Frankly.
I thought you said Frank Grimes.
I thought he said Franklin.
I did too.
Frankly, don't
Who
forget.
would win in a fight?
You know, like the funny little turtle.
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
would win? Franklin the Turtle or Frank Grimes? Who would win?
Frank Grimes is dead.
What if he
Who's
came
Frank-
back?
Who's Frank Grimes?
The guy from The Simpsons, the one the fucking
Homer's
Homer's
enemy.
enemy.
Yeah. Wait, he's dead?
Yeah, he dies in the episode.
Oh.
He does.
There.
You never seen it?
I've seen
Your
it. I
lies, Frank
don't remember
Grimes,
it.
or Grimy as he was like to be called.
He touches like the electrical things and gets shocked.
touches
And
Oh,
dies.
yeah, that's right.
He touches like kids.
Oh, you could have been
No.
the contest.
Huh?
I was quoting The Simpsons.
Oh.
Homer.
Oh.
They should have kept it
Homer.
would have been cool to
Pizza,
have him
pizza,
go around
pizza.
more. But then he died.
Yo, I looked to my
You
left.
ever
My
do
dog
the
He
is
was
thing
a
where you
looking
loser.
at
keep
me.
sharpening a pencil, but like you keep sharpening it, but the tip breaks off every time, so you just keep sharpening it?
Yeah.
And then it's just a little tiny nub.
I've been
And
doing
it
that
meets
for
with
about
the
10
eraser.
minutes now. I don't think this pencil's doing anything for me.
Guys, what's your favorite Simpsons episode?
I don't know. I don't watch. I will say Bart gets an F.
Oh,
I love that episode.
Yeah, probably me too. Bart
Yeah.
gets an
I
F.
don't know if it's my favorite, but like, it's like one of the most emotional.
It's the one that
ones.
hit me the hardest, so I think I have to say it's
Yeah.
my favorite.
Bart Gets an F is one that really hits me hard, but
Yeah.
that's kind of a typical answer. If I had to pick just a favorite episode in general, I really like the Hellfish one with Bart and Grandpa where they go get the paintings back.
That's a cool one, yeah.
I love that one.
I don't know. The first time I watched Bart Gets an F was like the first time I was ever failing school, so it hit.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
I really like Itchy and Scratchy and Poochie. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's iconic.
Itchy and Scratchy and Marge is pretty good too. I like that one.
Yeah.
Dr. Marvin Monroe's in it, and he's my favorite.
I don't know.
Really?
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
My favorite seasons are 6 and 8. Those are my favorites. So, any episodes from there?
I don't know if this would be my favorite. I don't know if this would be my favorite episode, but I really like Itchy and Scratchy the movie.
That's a cool one.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of weird with how that episode flows. It's kind of like sitcom-y, but it works.
It's funny.
Yeah. I like when he says jingle bells and he's hitting the mustard packets with the hammer.
Yeah.
Yes, it's smart. Yes, it's smart.
Yeah.
Old Simpsons is funny, man.
I miss The Simpsons.
Me too.
My favorite episode is Plusiversary on Disney Plus.
No,
I haven't seen that shit.
Is that an episode? What is that?
It's like
I
a
don't know.
3-minute short, and
Yeah,
Homer and all the
it's the
Disney
crossover
characters,
short. It's really bad.
they're all at the fucking Duff bar.
I like
And they get-
refuse to watch that. I'm never watching it.
It's literally just a 3-minute ad for Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Terrible.
It makes you go, look, Sully from Monsters Inc. is in the background.
Yo, the Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian.
I don't.
Hey, yo, baby Yoda?
I don't get people who watch The Simpsons like new episodes.
Imagine.
Neither.
Because I won't say their names, but there's artists on Twitter who are like really into The Simpsons, but you can tell that they're kind of watching it for the first time, so they're really big fans of it, and they'll watch like anything related to it. So they're like watching the new episodes and they're like tweeting about it as they go live on TV. It honestly makes me cringe.
God, the new Simpsons are just so boring.
They're not even like awful. It's just, why would I watch this?
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
it's like there's just no value to watch it. It's just like watching 20 minutes of blank air.
Me and Lily put on one episode that's new, and it was a Mo-centered episode, which was kind of interesting, but we didn't really get too far into it. And like the first 2 minutes of the episode, there was this line where Homer and Marge are pretty much having sex in bed, or they're like about to, and Homer says, "Let's take this from Disney Plus to HBO Max."
Oh my! I saw it. Yeah.
We turned it off immediately after that.
Like, what? You can't write that.
That doesn't even make any sense.
It doesn't
wait,
make
no.
sense.
Yeah, I think it was in the Treehouse of Horror they did like last year. And there's a part where fucking Hans Moleman gets shot into the distance and he shouts, "I wish I voted for Kanye."
That's so bad.
Yeah, not even
I wish
the
I voted for
treehouse.
Kanye.
Not even the treehouses actually are good. Like, actually.
I don't keep up with it at all.
I would say a few years ago that Simpsons wasn't terrible TV, but it was just that
Yeah.
old seasons were held up so high because they were so good, and it just sort of sunk to the level of like everything else around it. But even now, I can't say that. Like fucking HBO, shut up.
What I said about other people who are like watching it right now, that was kind of me in like 6th grade, because that's when I first started getting into The Simpsons. So I was like watching, I think it was season 26, where the first episode they killed off the rabbi.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah. Yeah, Krusty's dad.
Yeah, it was like a big like, oh, one of these characters is gonna die, and
I
it was him.
And
It was him. Like anybody gave a shit.
Yeah. I remember
They
that.
put Homer, and then right next to it is Krusty's dad. Like, I wonder who's gonna be killed off.
That was a season that I like. That was my version of that, where I was like watching all the new episodes, and I mean they weren't awful, but some of them were just like, I don't need to waste my time with this.
Yeah.
What if they had the balls and actually killed Homer?
That was actually the season where they did the Futurama crossover, and that shit's awful.
The Futurama
I think that's the
crossover,
last.
though.
I think that's the one that made me stop watching it. Actually,
Yeah, the Futurama crossover sucks.
it's so bad. It was worse than the Family Guy one, and that one was
Yeah.
really
Yeah,
bad.
I was about to say, what are your thoughts on the Family Guy crossover?
I think it's stupid.
Isn't it just like Family Guy, but they have just The Simpsons in there?
It's pretty much just
yeah.
Family Guy featuring The Simpsons. Like
It starts
Yeah.
off as a Family Guy episode, and then like 7 minutes in, they go to Springfield. It's just it's so lazy. It's just
Yeah, like the
typical.
first-
Like, here's Peter Griffin with Homer Simpson. They make all the jokes you'd expect them to make.
the
It's
first
like
7
the car
minutes.
breaks down. The car breaks down, and Lois is like, "Peter, look at that town!" And it turns
Yeah.
around, and there's Springfield, and it plays the theme song.
Yeah.
It's just like, shut up.
They do like nothing for most of it. They just like do one-liners that you already predict,
Yeah.
and then they do the he drinks the different beer joke, and then it's the chicken fight for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, and then
And then I
Bart
don't.
makes a prank phone call with Stewie, and then Stewie
Yeah.
says, "Your sister's being raped, Mo."
Yeah. That's so bad.
They have to like one up the Simpsons because the Simpsons is so prestigious. We have to show that we're better than them.
And there's that
But the
weird
one
joke
fucking-
about Bob's Burgers.
Yeah, burgers. They've talked about it
They
like 7
do.
times, so they hate Bob's Burgers.
Yeah.
But you ever notice that whenever like a show references the Simpsons, they always have to talk about how much better they are? Like in South Park, when Bart was there, and he's like, "I stole the head off a statue," and Cartman was like, "Yeah, I made a kid eat his parents." He's like, "Whoa, man!"
Yeah, that's weird, because I know they really like The Simpsons. But they did do that, yeah.
Well, I guess, I mean, to be fair, what Cartman did was worse.
Yeah, but it's so like
Yeah.
we're edgier.
And that's like a season 1 Simpsons episode, too.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, I don't know, they still treated Bart, like the Bart character in that, like,
And they were just dunking on Family Guy that whole episode.
yeah.
Which I still think that was pretty cool.
I love that
I found
episode.
it. I was trying to watch South Park on HBO Max a few weeks ago, and Cartoon Wars isn't on there at all. Do you think it's because of Disney?
Oh, it's not? Really?
Yeah, it's completely missing.
Is South Park still on HBO too? I mean,
Yeah.
not HBO, Hulu.
Oh, no,
No.
it's not.
No, okay, that's something else.
All the new
Because-
movies are on Paramount, but the show's on HBO, which is weird.
That is, well, yeah, that is weird. I don't know why they did that.
I would guess is because that was like the first time they did the Muhammad joke thing. But I don't know. That was always on TV and DVDs, so maybe it is because of Disney.
I was trying to watch. It's not South Park, but I was trying to watch holiday specials too. Ed and Eddie, Jingle Jingle Jangle, and Boo Ha Ha aren't on there.
What?
Yeah, they aren't. They're not there at all.
Really?
Yeah.
The alien invasion episode's there though.
Hmm.
And that's a great one.
I don't think they have the 2 episodes from season 6 either.
Yeah, they don't. The one where Double D like beats the shit out of everybody. It's not
Yeah.
there. Which is a shame because that's a funny one.
Blood.
I love it.
That's
Bloody.
my favorite show.
It's so good. You know, people dunk on the school season, but I liked it.
I love
I
the
think
school
it looks
seasons.
the best when it's in the school
Yeah,
seasons.
yeah, because that's when they switched fully to like digital coloring.
I think the school episodes of Ed, Edd and Eddy is like in the top 3 best looking TV animation ever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for real.
I'd just say number 1. I don't know what's better.
I'd say,
I'll say
'cause-
top 3 to be safe.
I've
Yeah,
said
plus-
that Ed, Edd and Eddy is slightly an inspiration for me, but specifically in the school episodes.
It
I
looks so
believe
good.
that. I get that vibe.
Yeah.
I'd say like just purely animated well on TV. I'd say Aeon Flux, but it's not really my favorite.
Oh yeah, yeah. Aeon Flux is definitely top 3. Peter Chung, he's pretty cool.
He's cool. It was art. He was posting storyboards from the Rugrats movie. It looked cool.
Yeah, he made up like the rules for the Rugrats characters. It's pretty cool. They're like they can never show like a reaction that a normal human being would have.
There's like a document where he like goes in depth about like Tommy's actions can't be learnt from other humans. Like it can't be things other people do. Like he can't be like pointing or like thinking and rubbing his chin and stuff like that. He has to
Yeah.
be like very ambulatory and baby not knowing anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, the Rugrats board where Stu fucks Angelica.
what?
I really like that's fucked, but I feel like they're just sort of. I feel like it's where they only showed the first page, the lead up. I feel
Oh, are
like
you talking about that storyboard jam thing?
they
Yeah.
should have released the whole. They should have released the whole thing. That'd be funny.
I think some of it was confiscated.
confiscated. Yeah, I think Nickelodeon like took it away. Like
Only
they,
one page ever went online, but he described the rest in detail.
That's so
So
weird.
that was cool. And then, like a couple years later, he got outed as a weird pedophile. Say no.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about cartoons, so I just have been sitting here this entire time.
Yeah, I know.
What about Space Ghost?
Garfield.
I love Space Ghost.
I like Space Ghost. I don't get inspired. Like whenever cartoons inspire me to make music, it's usually Space Ghost or the fucking what is it, Spike and Mike fucking sick
Yeah.
festival.
I have
I
a
watched
couple
that
Spike
shit
and
all
Muggy
the time.
DVDs. Those are really cool.
Yeah.
They're so awesome.
Guys, let's talk about Garfield and Nickelodeon All Stars.
Let's not talk about
Garfield,
Garfield.
Garfield.
I love Garfield.
Here
I
comes
love
Garfield.
Garfield.
I
Thank you.
want to play as Garfield.
Yeah.
I want to fight as the kid.
Garfield and friends.
Friends are there.
Friends are there to help you get started, to give you a push when you're.
He's a cat, and I know that.
He's a
That's
cat,
the
and I
later
know
thing.
that.
Garfield and friends, here
That
they come.
And
they
he's
come. Here they come.
lazy.
I hope you bring lots of spaghetti.
Come on and come to the place where fun never ends.
Come on in, it's time to party with Garfield.
Garfield and friends.
Hell yeah! Can we talk about how bad they did like a really bad remake for like the later DVDs? And
Yes, okay, wait.
Dude,
This is something
Izzy's got to
I
talk
wanna
about
talk
that. Yeah.
Okay, this pisses me the fuck off, alright? So,
Damn.
in like
Oh, shit. There's some
2005,
fire
2006,
in that.
2005, 2006, right? They released all of Garfield and Friends on DVD. It's in the original aspect ratio. It's fine, but the picture quality is like dog shit. Like it looks like it got ran through a fucking litter box. It looks awful. So they announced a couple years ago they got the original film reels and remastered all of the episodes in HD. Awesome, right? But they remastered it so it's all zoomed in 16:9, and those are the only versions of the episodes you can find anywhere, right? So I don't know this at all. So at Walmart, like a month or two ago, they had this thing called the Grumpy Cat Collection, which was 3 seasons of Garfield and Friends for like $20, which is a good deal. So I pop it in, and it looks fucking disgusting. I don't want to look at it. I hate when, like, on FXX, when they had the Simpsons marathons, they zoom in all the old episodes and look really blurry and fucking gross. I hate that shit. Why do people think that looks good?
They did it with Futurama later on, too.
Yeah, like, I hate it.
That's awful. I hate that Disney Plus has that. Like, it's the smart way to watch it.
Yeah, but like they also like they remade the intro for that, like the new remasters, and it looks really terrible. Like it's
in like Flash, right?
Yeah, it's like really. It looks like Flash tween, like it's all tween, but it looks like something you would see in like 2005.
Yeah,
it's really bad. The only good part is like the end when the chick draws the logo. Like that's the only decent looking part. Like I don't know why that part of all things are like actually frame by frame, but
yeah, they like remade the first intro in Flash, right? And it looks really weird.
Yeah, it looks terrible.
I gotta say about the new Beatles thing, Get Back. I haven't watched all of it, but the fucking like 4K upscaling in that thing is so bad sometimes.
It's awful.
It's so just AI. That
Get back to where you are.
There's one scene at the end of the first part. Avery knows it, where they're like all huddled up and shit, talking about everything. Yeah. It goes on for like 30 minutes. It looks awful.
It's like it's obvious that they just like applied the AI and just didn't check to see if it worked, because it's like it's blurry and like half the picture, like none of it looks right. Like, and the original footage doesn't look bad.
Yeah.
You should just use the original footage.
Some of it looks good. Some of it looked great, but there's some parts where it was definitely lacking.
I will say, it's really only apparent in the first episode when they're at the Twinkleham Studios.
Oh yeah.
It's only like that for the first
good.
episode. The rest are pretty good.
I've only watched the first one.
Who knows? Maybe they'll
Once
fix the rendering.
Studios, it looks good.
Maybe they'll like redo the rendering and like update it later.
They're not, because it's the same thing that happened with Peter Jackson's like World War I film. Like he did that exact same shit. And so far, I've seen like almost everyone praise the AI upscaling. It's weird.
Yeah, that's why I was really surprised by it, because in all the ads and stuff, they were like, it's like it was just shot. It looks like crap.
Like,
AI upscaling can be helpful if you use it in the right way. It really depends on the footage because anything like animated looks like garbage. Some like manual touches to it. You can't just filter it and call it a day.
Yeah.
Garfield non-believers feel like must have been the win.
Fuck! I was gonna send that. Oh, fuck off!
Pissed.
Literally, fuck off! Oh my god,
That's-
this can't be happening.
Yo- Yosemite Sam deniers being like must have been a cartoon.
Yosemite Sam deniers!
Yeah.
I'm so proud of
I
that.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
Must have been a cartoonist. Why are you denying him? No.
What's the
Who
worst?
said that? Wasn't me.
Hey,
The Yosemite Sand shit.
No, that was me.
Oh, okay.
what is the worst Looney Tunes character?
That's a good question.
Chicken Hawk.
Chicken
Yeah,
Hawk? He's awesome.
Chicken Hawk's a little bit. I don't know. I don't really hate any of the Looney Tunes characters.
What's the worst one?
I don't know. Like, there's not one I like hate. I don't really like
You know
him.
what?
I just
Yeah,
like him.
Chippendale. There you go. Chippendale, the worst Looney Tunes.
Chippendale Disney
Chippendale.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Disney.
What are their
No,
names
no,
though? What are their names? The little chipmunks?
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Because they're in the Looney Tunes show a bunch, but I don't fucking know their names.
I like them in the Looney Tunes show, just not normal Looney Tunes that much. I mean, they're okay. But I forget what their name is. I don't know. Chippendale 2.0.
Yeah.
Do you guys know about Donald, or not Donald? Do you guys know about
I know about
Daffy's little cousin?
No.
His name is Sleepy Lagoon, and he licks a big purple popsicle.
It's like an Avery character.
Yeah, I know.
He's my favorite. He gets up and sings.
It's so cool.
Haven't you still not seen the Looney Tunes show?
Yeah, I haven't.
Damn.
The
Why?
Looney Tunes show is so good. You need to
Because I
watch.
keep procrastinating on it. I got other things to watch. I want to watch Christmas specials. That's my thing for this month.
I like when it does this. I like when it does the slow ass pan of the fucking Eiffel Tower, and it shows Lola and Bugs looking at it, and Lola's just like Stonehenge.
The thing is, when I watch Looney Tunes show with you guys, you're like, "Oh, it's so funny," and then I watched the whole time, and you guys just quoted and laughed over everything, and I heard nothing.
I apologize.
Yeah, I hate when people do that.
You're fine. It's all good.
I can't help it.
I can never watch something if someone's like recommendation to me just says it's so fucking funny. Because then I watch it and I'm like, all right, every single joke better be hilarious, or this
Yeah, I know.
or this sucks.
For real?
Do you merge into the intersection after watching it?
Yeah.
Good.
Merge into the intersection.
Merges
Yeah,
to the intersection.
Same with music sometimes too. Like
Yeah, that's
I don't
true.
think I can ever like Radiohead
Radio.
because everyone's like they're the best band fucking ever, dude. Everything they made is amazing. And then I put it on and it's like, yeah, it's fine. It's okay.
I only know one song, and that's Creep, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Everyone talks about OK Computer, but it's kind of just okay.
Computer. I like music.
I don't.
All right, here I have a good question.
Lils.
That you guys, what's one thing that like you would be okay with like giving up for the rest of your life when it comes to like media?
Media?
Like-
Media.
Like, you know-
movies, music.
Yeah, like movies.
Dude,
music.
I could get away. I like if books like just stopped existing, I would not.
Oh
give a
yeah,
shit.
yeah, easily. Books,
Yeah, I guess so. I like
Oh,
books.
I thought it was like a show or a movie or something.
No, just like media,
like in general, like a
Books.
certain type.
Books or
Yeah,
video
like-
games. I could live without both.
Audio.
Or video?
really even video games.
Yeah,
Wow,
I could
Audio
go without them.
That's weird.
That's a
It's
little
weird.
That's a little weird.
Kind of weird, but
I'm not a gamer.
But
So-
you are gay.
Mer.
Mer.
Wait,
Oh,
I guess I would also have to
Yeah.
go with books, but I really do like reading like physical books. It's just I prefer that than like reading on my phone. I just like holding the book.
Bruh.
Sorry.
You're welcome.
Oh my
You're
god.
welcome.
You're welcome.
What?
Legendary musician Paul McCartney dead at 79.
Shut the fuck up.
There it is.
I heard Paul and I knew where it was going.
I heard legendary and I knew where it was going.
I heard every speech and I knew it
You-
was
I was expecting you to say I was expecting you to say I heard oh my god and I knew where this was going.
Oh my god.
Oh my fucking.
Oh my god.
Bill Nye, your music guy.
Still.
Dude, I hope Paul McCartney doesn't die like within this month because I'm gonna have to like set up be like R.I.P. Paul. I'm talking.
Yeah, this episode is dedicated to Paul McCartney, legendary
I'm
musician.
talking.
Avery, if Paul McCartney actually dies, you can't say anything the entire day.
Says who?
What if
Me.
what if Paul McCartney went to Avery specifically? He's like, I haven't told anybody, but I'm dying, and I'm gonna leave it all to you to tell everybody that I'm dying.
No one would believe you.
Imagine.
That'd be good. You would know that Paul McCartney was dead when I say, "Wow, just another bright day of Paul McCartney being alive and well."
Another bright day.
Look, guys, Paul McCartney.
Dude,
Paul McCartney.
I could
like,
I could probably
Paul
trick.
McCartney, Paul McCartney.
yeah. Am I wrong?
I could probably trick Maddie right now into believing Paul McCartney.
Oh my god.
Good.
I tricked Maddie for like 10 seconds that Jason Lee died. I said, "Oh my god, Jason Lee died," and she was like, "Oh my god, that's so sad."
Yo, Maddie, did you hear Matt Groening died?
I hope his family's doing okay.
I almost convinced Poop Town that Taco from Odd Future died. I just said R.I.P.
Oh, yeah.
Taco, and everyone got scared for a second.
Dude, Maddie is the only person where if you set up like a D's nuts joke, it's gonna work every single time.
Like 50 times in a row.
You're right.
What did the DJ name his first son?
Eric?
Wait, what? So does Eric really fast?
Eric? Because it sounds like a DJ scratch.
Yeah.
I know. Eric?
Eric. You know?
So is his name Eric or is it Era?
It's Eric.
Okay,
You
Eric.
fool.
Eric.
Yeah.
Oh, what you go store?
Why do they call it the oven when you oven the cold food and then out the hot food?
Whoa.
John Arbuckle.
Yeah.
This is when you introduce the letter C, the letter Y.
Who farted?
No one farted.
That was my fucking chair creaking.
Lily, you're a fucking
Likely
villain,
story.
dude. I can't believe you did that shit where you changed everyone's name and profile picture on fucking Paramount Plus.
I
Just for
didn't
Lily.
do that.
Yes, you did. What do you mean you didn't do that?
I'm being framed. It was Amber. I swear.
It was not
She's the one
Amber.
who- She
was
fucking like
not
commented. She
Then why did it all
ominously
say
sent
Lily?
that picture. Because she's out to get me or something.
Oh yeah?
Why would she? Why would
Will,
she
you're
be
such a
doing that?
shitty liar.
What?
I know, right?
Dude, I'm gonna go to fucking the fucking all-knowing fucking entity, and I'm gonna be
Whoa.
like, please, for the love of God, I am telling you to strike me down right fucking now if I'm lying.
Looks like he took a day off.
I didn't do
Why
it.
they
I
all
swear.
get sent to kids mode?
You're a little fucking villain.
Listen,
Lily.
no, listen.
Oh,
My
I'm listening.
fucking account was set to fucking kids mode. Why would I do that to
Okay.
myself?
To cover your tracks, you'd set your thing to kids mode so you can go out and say, "But guys, my thing was set to kids mode. I couldn't
Exactly.
want to do it."
I'm gonna ask
Freeze,
Amber right now, and they're gonna be like, "What the
freeze,
fuck are you talking about?"
Do you believe me or Avery?
I believe Avery.
What the fuck? Oh,
The
this
For
so
once in my
Paramount
life.
paper.
For once in my life, I get believed.
You head asses. You can't be
I'm gonna
happy.
ask Amber right now if they did that, and they're gonna be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah, it
Me
wasn't
and Ro-
Amber. She
me-
doesn't care.
Me and my fucking bro Roger are gonna have a fucking.
Who's Roger?
You know, from American Dad.
Me and my boy Roger
Roger.
Rabbit. We're gonna be like, oh, dude, I have a story to tell you. And we're gonna tell it.
Yeah.
Please.
I'm gonna get to the bottom of this shit. I swear to God. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this fucking mystery, and even though nobody's gonna be there with me, I'll figure it out. All my
That's cool,
pals,
Lily.
all my fucking close friends.
Lily,
My
I think
family.
Lily, I think I speak for all of us when I say, I don't care.
Damn.
I was not the one that changed the profile pictures on Disney Plus.
I didn't do
Paramount
it. I
Plus.
didn't do it.
Let's take this
didn't
from
do
Paramount Plus to HBO Max.
I
Say
did.
the line, Lily. I didn't do it.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
Who framed MagicolaLilli? And it's the Lily.
It's her revenge for us saying that her Thanksgiving was lame because she went to Golden Corral.
That's true. It was like the next hour or something like that.
Dude,
Who goes to
Come
Golden
on.
Corral for Thanksgiving?
Lily.
come on.
That's so weird.
Somebody fucking timed this shit perfectly.
Mm-mm.
They knew.
You
They
did.
knew. No. I'm gonna go into the future, and I'm gonna like rewind back as like here's my memories of around that time, and you are not gonna see
You're
me
like-
fucking
you-
editing.
You
people's
are like
Paramount
legitimately
Plus
the
account.
worst liar I've ever heard in my entire life.
What the fuck?
Damn, Avery's burning some bridges tonight.
Oh, what do I do?
I'm starting to have
The
suspicions.
magical Lily
The fuck?
Avery fist fight.
Oh shit! Did
We
you
mean
hear that though?
Suspicions.
What'd you hear?
Did you hear that?
Yeah, and then I'm getting some suspicions on the other side of the court.
Ooh.
I want to see who
You can
framed
believe I did it. I don't
MagicolaLilli.
care.
They teamed up with Bob Hoskins.
I even went back and fixed everybody's account.
Yeah, to cover your fucking tracks, you weirdo.
I fixed
Cover
my
my
own
track.
account.
You knew
What
what
are you
everyone's
talking about?
profile pictures were. That's because you already changed it.
I
didn't know-
Yeah. Oh man, I don't know. I think Izzy's was this one. This is a specific one.
I didn't know what the last two were.
That no one would know unless I changed it.
Oh, but I have to make it look like I did know all of them.
Lily, you're awful.
Lily's gonna cry.
This is fucked up. I thought y'all were my friends. My
Okay,
family.
I changed my account on my own. Don't take credit.
The reason, I think the reason why you look so suspicious is that if someone pointed the fingers at someone who didn't do it, they're just like, yeah, I didn't do it. But you're just like, no, I didn't do it. I'm being framed.
Listen,
I didn't
listen,
do it. I'm
listen.
being framed.
It's
Cheese
because
touch?
it's
What is
all-
this cheese touch?
Cheese touch? What is this cheese touch? I don't know cheese touch.
Is that your? Is that, Lily, you're gonna get canceled for that one. Is
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
that your
Yeah.
Chirag Gupta
It
impression?
was like it was some foreign fucking Russian kid.
Ooh.
Wow, foreign fucking
Oh.
Russian kid.
Didn't mean to say that
Wait,
one.
hey, wait. Everyone's gonna go around and say Chirag Gupta. Freeze.
Chirag Gupta.
Okay, Joseph.
Shrug Gupta.
Chirag Gupta. Lily.
Chirag Gupta.
Okay, Avery.
Chirag Gupta.
Okay, thank you.
What did you just say?
Who had the best one?
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
Please,
Who said it the
Please.
best?
please timestamp your favorite part.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if like 7 people just timestamp Joseph saying Chirag Gupta.
Yeah, I think Joseph said it the best.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bruh.
Avery, what if you woke up and you did the burp Al does in Toy Story 2 that makes Woody vomit?
Makes me very vomit.
That one.
What if you woke up and all you could hear is just the loud droning sound of Johnny in the basement mixing up the medicine, I'm on the pavement, thinking about the government in your head all day long?
What if you woke up and you opened your eyes slowly and you looked at the foot of your bed and the first thing you see is fucking Al from Toy Story 2 and it's the scene where it's like, you're a genius, he's just like me! And then he stares at you smiling.
What if you woke up to the part where Sid has the magnifying glass up to his mouth and his mom's like, your Pop-Tarts are ready?
What if you woke up and he was shooting it at you?
Yo, my head would be on fire.
Kmart shoppers, Come over to our infants department to shop our newly arriving fall merchandise in newborn, infant, and toddler sizes. For boys, we have corduroy pants, rugged twill pants, knit tops, and knit sets. For girls, pants, sets, coordinates, and tops are available in new fall colors and up-to-date styles.
All right.
And
Guys,
now
Ward.
we have special guest Wayne Ward.
We're in Act 2. We're in Act 2 of the podcast episode.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, got Wayne. We picked him up from the
Alright.
hospital.
love
Yeah.
the snot.
Yeah, Wayne, why
Yeah.
would hospital? Why would we have to pick you up, Wayne Word? All right, thank you.
Are you a Yosemite Sam denier?
Yeah.
Oh
What do
man,
you mean denier? Like, does he exist?
are you just answer the question? Are you?
Yeah,
saying
just yes or
Yosemite
no.
I deny it.
Damn.
Look at all shit.
We
I
got
don't think he's
trouble
real.
up here. Yosemite Sam deniers be like must have been a cartoon.
I don't think he's real. I don't think he's real. I can't.
Really? Okay.
I
Well,
shouldn't have to elaborate.
Okay.
Yosemite
Well,
Sam
science has
plus.
something to say to you.
What?
Well, science has something to say to you.
Yeah, well, science can go suck a big fat fucking cock.
Oh my
Lily,
god.
how'd you feel? Lily,
Yosemite Sam does not
how'd you
exist.
feel if on Christmas Eve you're a little rustling and a bustling downstairs and you walk down in your little footy pajamas and you see Yosemite Sam crawling out of your chimney and it's like, oh golly Bob howdy, I'm gonna leave Lily a present. Whole thing of his bag. And it's like a cartoonishly wrapped like handgun and he puts it under the tree and he crawls back up.
I'd pull out my phone and take a video, and I'd get like a little muffin. I'm like, you want some? And I'll show
What would you
everybody.
do? Freeze, what would you do if it was Thanksgiving 2022 and you and your family you're watching the Macy's Day Parade?
2022.
All right.
2020.
What's
And-
funny about that?
And like halfway through the parade, they like cut to black and just show like hardcore child pornography, and then
Whoa.
they show a picture of your face,
Okay.
My face?
then your face, and then your address, and then saying that you were the one who filmed
Oh
the video.
shit.
What?
And then it's like, and it's like, and then it's like. It's like 10 seconds of like live coverage from the outside of your home.
Oh shit.
And then it just went back to normal. It just went back to normal.
I'd be fucked.
I think even in the case of you are like completely innocent, like you'd be dead in like 10 minutes.
I would be fucked. My whole life would be over.
You'd be legit dead in 10 minutes.
And I
There'd be,
can't even like
agents
run
outside
away
your
because they have the live feed of my house.
Yeah.
Dude, that'd be
You-
fucking freaky.
You would look so
my God.
suspicious if you started running away. If you started running away, that you'd be like, okay, he's definitely guilty.
Yeah, that's
What
true.
if it just,
Just freeze
it never
part-
cuts? What if it never
The
cuts back
overhead
to
of
the
Facebook
parade?
running away.
What
Did I
if it
say
never cuts?
Facebook? Holy
Yeah.
shit.
What?
Yeah, what if
What if-
it never cuts back? It's just like like one of those cards that say, "Thank you for watching today's program."
No, it's like
what
a
if it-
black
what if it
screen with
cuts-
like the
The fuck
it's
is
a black
going on?
it's a black screen with the fucking like test noise on it, and it's this big flashing red text that says
No,
"Get"
wait,
over and
what-
over.
Yeah.
What if it did that and then it cut back to the child porn and just stayed on there and it had flashing text on the screen saying this will not end until he is killed.
Oh my god.
Until he is killed.
I'd just be dead. I mean, I'd have to die.
This will not end until he.
Because everyone, even if they don't kill me that day, I'm gonna live my next couple days, and someone's eventually gonna kill me.
2022.
What's funny about that?
I thought it was hypothetical was going to be so much more innocent. I thought it was going to be what if Freeze was a balloon in the parade, and then you go into that.
What if Freeze was a balloon in the parade?
What would you do if it's the new episode of The Simpsons and it's the new Christmas episode? And
The new Christmas
Marge gets Homer like a thrift store camera, and so she gives him the camera, and on Christmas they watch the footage that was already on the camera. They play it, and it's like a feed of like someone outside your home, and they enter your home when like everyone's asleep, and they go into your bedroom, and it's just they pan over, and you're sleeping on the bed.
Fuck.
It's like pre-recorded footage.
What is
that
with these
someone's
scenarios?
What if you watch the
tell us
premiere of the new Simpsons episode, and he's like, Marge, look, I found Bart's something, And it's a video of Bart, and he puts it in the tape player, and it cuts the static, and it's just like live footage of like Avery being born or some shit.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's got like old video quality and everything.
That'd be crazy.
Imagine it's like midnight. Everyone's asleep. You're watching the new episode of The Simpsons premiere. You're like, oh man, I don't usually watch The Simpsons, but I'll give this one a shot. And halfway through, Homer goes, "Look, Marge, I found Ian Eggleston." He stares at the camera. He stares at the camera. And he's like, "What'd you do?"
Oh
It is
yeah,
always
and just the
insane.
drawings of the
The
characters just
shit.
don't move. They just keep looking into the TV.
Yeah.
What would you
Like,
do?
I would be fucking freaked out. I'm
Yeah.
not freezed.
My
but I'd
jaw
be
would
scared.
if that happened to me, my jaw would drop like the kid in Finding Nemo,
Yeah.
where he's looking at the tank.
Yeah.
Homer starts describing like yesterday to you. Like
Yeah.
Ian Eggleston woke up this time,
This time.
got breakfast.
No, I think him just staring is creepier.
Yeah,
I
they're
mean,
just
he-
looking
he's
at me.
staring for like 3 minutes of just complete silence, and then like he just whispers like the whole day to you.
It's like the still shot of the drawing just looking
Or he's
at
like
you,
talking,
and
and his mouth's not
then
moving.
it's like all of a sudden it's like a million decibel ear piercing screech, and Homer's like mouth is like unhinged like a snake.
What if like his mouth just doesn't move at all? Like it's stuck on that frame of him just staring at you. Then like it just whispers and screaming and shit.
That's like a nightmare.
That's literally a creepypasta.
Yeah, we're describing just fucking creepypasta.
Yeah.
Avery's making his little custom creepypasta.
But ugly Martians.
What if he started staring at you, and then like he started bleeding from the eyes, and he started like talking Arabic or something?
God.
And then he spun his head around, and then he reached at the TV and said, "Play Sonic the Hedgehog 2."
2.
Two.
3.
What would you do if you heard a hey outside your window, and you looked outside your window, and it's your mom and dad, and they're out in the driveway, and they're pointing up at you, and they're just like they're making the hand motion to come down, and then you get a text from your mom and dad saying, "We're at the store. What do you want?" What would you do?
And then the door opens behind you, and your mom and dad are just there.
Whoa.
Like,
That's
I'm seeing
freaky.
double.
would you take the chance to take your eyes off them to go downstairs and hurriedly lock the door, or would you just stare at them to make sure they wouldn't move?
I feel like if I stare at them, they're just gonna like eventually stop and then stare at me back, and like at that point, it's just like, you're just
Okay.
fucked either way.
Okay, let's make this interesting. One of the three pairs is your real parents, and the other two are out to fucking murder you. What do you do?
I mean, so the one at the store, it's like they can't do anything to you.
Yeah.
So the real danger is the one that opened the door behind you, and the one in your driveway.
Take out
So really
both. Take no chances.
So it's either one, it's one or the other, or neither.
Well, I mean, why would you? Well, then those have to be the real ones, right? Because they got the phone.
Yeah, you're right. Actually,
Yeah,
Yeah.
they would have my phone number.
Yeah. So those folks, both next to you, are just fake.
Also, like fakers, like would get nothing out of it. Like, what do you want from the store? Like, would I
Yeah.
get you the wrong chips?
What would you what would you do if you woke up and it's like 4 a.m. and you got a text from one of your friends from like 20 minutes ago, and it just says, "Hey man, I'm at the bomb shelter. I see your parents, but I don't see you. Where are you at?"
Whoa.
Bob.
Fucked up.
I'd have to like look up online to see if I'm missing a fucking nuke or something.
Just look it up online.
Yeah.
The
Missing a
unsuspecting
nuke?
restart.
You slept through nuke sirens. Your parents even didn't bother to wake you up. Like, I think I'd feel hurt. Like my parents didn't even bother to get me.
Yeah, I would check. I would
I'd
check if my
simply
parents
feel
are there. I'm like, are they there? They're not. Then oh shit.
You open your parents' bedroom door, and they're both of them are just in their bed. So it's like,
If I saw that, I'd be like, Mom.
That's so real.
so like you start walking around the house, like, Mom, Mom.
Mom.
Priest, how do you feel? Priest, how would you feel if you turn on the news and it was like our top story, and it's like an overhead camera shot of like Wayne's backyard with the pool, and there's just your corpse is just floating in the pool, but
Whoa.
you're live watching it.
Christ.
That'd be so weird because I'm
I
alive.
was gonna say Wayne's corpse, but that's mean.
Hey,
But that's mean.
What would you,
As if
Well-
what you said wasn't any mean.
what would you legitimately do if you
Wait,
what
turn on like
me?
Fox?
But it'd be like a vision into the future then.
Then
That's
Wayne
freaky.
fucking murdered you.
I
He
thought it
fucking
would
pushed
be
you
you
into
would
his
be creepier.
bathtub.
I would never go back to his house again. If I saw that.
Wayne,
That's
Lily, and
true.
Avery are surrounding the pool, like crying, and then you're watching them.
Yeah.
I was about to
Fuck,
say,
man.
Damn, it must have been one of those meetups then where we fucking make. No, we probably fed you something like fucking poison or something on accident,
Yeah.
and you fucking passed out
Probably.
in the pool.
Probably.
what would you do if
The
like you
Sunday part
decided
two.
like what would
You
you
have to
do if
break it
like me, Wayne, and Lily were all planning to come over to your house and like, oh man, it's been a few hours and they haven't responded to me. I wonder what's going on. And you turn on the news, and it just says, "And a terrible car crash on the highway. We saw 3 victims. The car is completely engulfed in flames. We reports that none of them have survived." And it's just a photo of all of us.
Jesus fucking.
I don't have a
Fuck
funny
up.
answer for that. I would just cry.
None of these are just funny. These are just terrible. Can we just not?
What would you do if you fart?
Oh,
And then you farted again? Ooh, and then you did it again!
What would you do if you woke?
Okay, wait,
4
hold
times
on,
the charm!
Hold on,
What would you do if you
hold
woke?
on.
No, what would you do if you? What would you do if you woke up at 4 a.m.?
Izzy.
Izzy, shut up. What would you do if you woke up?
Wait,
What would
hold
you
on,
do?
before
What would you?
go.
What would you? What would you do?
Hey,
Would you?
Wait, let me finish.
What would you do? What would you do if you woke up at 4 a.m. and you saw? What would you? What would you do? What would you do?
That was
What
funny.
would you? What would you do if you woke up at 4 a.m.?
Hey,
What would you do?
I'm not fucking done.
Dude,
You didn't
shut
even
up.
start!
Wait 2 fucking seconds.
What would you do if you woke up at 4 a.m.?
Come on. I'm not gonna stop until you stop.
What would you do if you woke up at 4
No,
a.m. and you
Avery,
saw
I'm
that you
gonna
had
kill
like you had like 13 missed calls and like a text from your parents being like, "Sorry, we couldn't get you. Make it out the house. Do not look at the ceiling."
The ceiling?
the ceiling.
I'm gonna not look at that motherfucker then.
I looked up the ceiling right now when you said that. I had to
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, instantly
I don't know
would
which
just look up,
creature
like, what the hell
awaits.
you talking-
Oh,
That was funny. That was like a tornado of audio.
Yeah, it was funny. So,
Hey, what would you do if 4 a.m.? What would you do?
What would you do? Sorry. Izzy, it's your turn.
you're welcome.
No, I
Okay.
don't have anything to say.
Okay. Anyway, what would you
Fuck
do?
you.
Yeah.
Izzy, why are you being
Yeah,
such a what's with the attitude?
What's with the haterade?
Why do you have a
Shut
bad
up.
attitude right now?
Listen, I had something I wanted to say, and little Avery came in like he's a little fucking Poindexter.
Well, now's your chance to go.
No.
Save the best for
Okay.
last.
Yeah.
More like the worst for last.
Okay, well.
Yo, Avery,
Izzy,
what
go.
if Avery,
What's up?
listen to me.
Okay.
You
Yo,
listen?
youngling? Oh, it's just picture me at 7-Eleven.
Open up your ear.
I'm
What?
listening. Go
Okay.
on.
So Avery, you wake up, right? And the house is dark.
Okay. Okay.
Very dark. Like all the
Okay.
power went off and it's like 4 a.m.
Okay.
You're like, what the fuck?
Okay.
So you go get a flashlight and you walk
Okay.
downstairs
Okay.
and you see Freeze, and he's sitting there politely with his
Okay.
hands in
Hi,
his lap.
everybody.
And it's just pitch dark, and he stares at you, and he doesn't say anything. And you're like, "Yo, Freeze, what's up?" And he looks at you, and he's just like, he just still doesn't say anything. So you go and poke him, and you're like, "Yo, Freeze, what's up?" So you go over, and you like try to put your, I don't know why I said poke him.
That is what he
but
would
you
do.
yeah, he tries to poke you or do something. You poke it, he immediately crumples to the ground and becomes like a pile of spiders that goes everywhere.
Whoa.
Oh shit.
What would you do?
I would text Freeze and be like, "Yo, are you this pile of spiders on the ground right now?" Or is that someone else?
And then the spiders grab a phone and they just type, yeah.
It's not even like there's just one
I'm
spider.
imagining it's like the fucking Plankton episode
Yeah.
of SpongeBob where they like form a hand and shit.
Yeah.
And it's just Freeze.
I'll be like, "Well, shucks, there goes that guy."
Yeah.
Raji.
Just a bunch of spiders.
The secret of
I'd
freeze
keep
park.
them.
It's
I'd
finally
keep
out.
them all. I'd keep them all in little jars and figure out how to make a freeze park again.
Like my ashes.
But it's
Time to
just spiders.
sprinkle them out
Yeah.
into his favorite location.
Yeah.
Where would that be?
The kitchen where he makes beef tips.
The
and
Eiffel Tower.
It's not the Eiffel Tower.
Hmm.
I've never
It
been.
seems
Well,
my
we're-
calculations were incorrect.
Why would that
Okay,
be my
freeze.
favorite? Yes,
Freeze.
sir.
Here's a scenario.
Present.
What would you do if it's like 3 a.m. You're just on your computer watching YouTube, whatever, and all of a sudden you hear Lola barking like there's no fucking tomorrow. Rah 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 rah. You're like, okay, I'll just wait for my parents to do something. They don't get up. You're like, okay, I'll go down and see. You go down the stairs and you see Lola's barking at the screen door, the sliding door.
Yeah.
It's pitch black. You go up to it. You try looking. You're like, what? What's going on here? You see legs. Like, what? Legs? It's someone doing a handstand, and you look down, and they have a smile that's like 5 times as wide as a normal human smile, and they're just staring you directly in the eyes.
Like Freaky Fred.
Yeah, like Freaky Fred, like with their eyes like a peeled back. Their smile is like taking up like
Whoa.
3/4 of their face.
And they're doing a handstand?
They're doing a handstand, and then he slowly he's like falling down, but it's like in slow motion. You're like, how the fuck is he doing that?
Whoa. I would just assume that someone fucking spiked me or something. I wouldn't assume that was actually reality.
You just run up to it, give it a high five.
Yeah.
Try to lock the door
But it
really
skins you
fast.
alive.
And I'd,
Like, oh shit, well.
I'd close the curtains on it, and I'd run upstairs and like lock my door and fucking shrivel up into a little ball and cry.
I
You
just
do
go
the
back
fucking
to
Home Alone
I just go
screen where
back
you
to
like stare at it for a second, then you go like,
sleep.
you just turn around and like flail.
Mom.
Freeze.
Yes?
Okay, you wake up. You have a good morning. You're in your bedroom, right? And you're like, oh, it's a great day. And you look out your window and you just see a giant airliner flying directly at your house, about to crash into it. What do you do?
Not much you can do.
You have like a good minute before it collapses into the house.
I'll be like, oh, this is probably how the people in the Twin Towers fed, and then I'd be destroyed.
Mid sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably how the people in the Twin Towers felt. Okay, this is a question for everybody. Like, so
Why is
Let's say you're
everything
just going
bad
about your
happening to me?
you're just going about your day, you're just doing your own thing, and then like, then it's getting late. You head to your room, you open the door, then you see you sleeping in the bed.
I see myself sleeping in my own bed.
Yeah, it's 2 different views.
I'd say, scoot over, bub.
What happens if I try to touch it or wake it up?
You
Let's
die.
assume this is like,
Damn.
well, it's a perfect clone of you. It's just you. They think like you, just everything like you. This is
Okay, so they're
you.
not like a horrible cryptid monster. They're just
No,
a clone
this
of
is
me.
like you open the door, you look at your bed, and it's just you. You as you know you.
Okay, but can I wake them up and interact with them? Can I be like, hi? And they're like, hello.
I imagine no, because they don't know they're a clone. They're just you.
Okay, but if I were to wake them up out of bed, would they react, or are they just in my bed, not
What
moving?
would you do if
I'm
someone
trying
was
to
shaking
wake
you
them
awake?
up. I try to wake them up.
Yeah, you know what? I would wake
Like,
myself
what
up.
would you do? Because like if you would like would you?
What
freak out
would you
like,
do if
woke
you
up
were the
to-
one in the bed?
Yeah. Would you freak out?
I'd wake up and look, and I'd be like, what the fuck?
I would accept it.
I'd be
You'd accept
freaked
it.
out, but I'd say something.
Look, what I would do, I would just make either one. Here's a really smart thing. We would have shifts. Okay, so while one sleeps, one does all the work, and then we switch, and then continue that cycle until we die.
Mm.
Okay, but so he's like so. Is he gonna like live your life? Is the clone of you gonna like just live your life like as is?
Exactly, but we take turns. One
What would
sleeps, one does things.
What would you do if right now, like you started feeling really sleepy and you're like, oh man, what the fuck? And like you unwillingly just fall asleep and you wake up and it's just like the past week has just been a dream and you're just like a week ago, like you wake up,
I'd be
That'd fuck me
pissed.
up.
like it's like
I would be
I'd be
Thanksgiving.
pissed,
mad.
yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, I would be
it's
pissed.
Me too.
Yeah.
I always get pissed when I have dreams that are just completely normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a few days ago, I had a dream where I just went to a DVD store and bought DVDs, and then I woke up and I was like, "Oh, great! So I don't have anything in that dream. That's cool."
Yeah, I hate
Dude,
stuff like
what
that
did you
too,
buy?
because like
I know,
because like
I bought the DVD, the Invader Zim DVD with all the bonus features.
Oh my
Whoa.
god. And then
That
just
would
not
be-
real.
Yeah, and then I woke up and I was like, "Oh, sorry, I just don't have that." Okay, very
I
cool.
really hate like those type of dreams is like I really hate too when you're like trying to remember something is like but then you try to remember is like wait did that actually happen?
Yeah, or was that a dream?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I don't remember which is real and which is not.
Yeah.
I've had like really like surreal dreams or like I'll meet up with somebody from like my past and like we'll just talk and just be cool and like you know
Yeah.
and it's like it's someone I haven't talked to in a bit or like someone like I did wrong and like we just talk and like hey like and when we make it up and like it's like and it's just good and then I wake up and it's like fuck
Those
Yeah.
are like the dreams that make me really sad. Even if it was someone I had barely any connection to, just someone I'm likely never ever gonna see again in my entire life.
Yeah.
It's like, huh, that's weird.
Yeah. I've had that before too, yeah. Or it's just like someone I've seen in passing, like I kind of know them but not really. In my dream, they're like one of my best friends and I'm hanging out with them all day. And then I wake up and I was like, "Oh, that's not true."
I saw this like one thing I read it somewhere it's like it was kind of interesting that like every like passerby you see in your dream it's like if they're just people you've seen just walking by in real life like you don't make up people in your head every face like you think of is just some person you pass by.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
That's
what? So
interesting.
so theoretically, if you only seen yourself in your whole life, then it would just be a bunch of yous.
I mean, I imagine like you wouldn't be able to imagine like what other people look like.
This,
What if
Because
you don't?
all you would know is you.
that's
What if you don't know what humans look
interesting.
like? What if you've never seen a human? Not even yourself.
Or
Not
if
even your
you
reflection.
stupid.
Then you wouldn't. Then I guess imagination run wild with what you got. Because
I wonder that actually it's interesting because the dreams I'll have, it'll have like family or it'll have like random characters from fiction. So maybe it depends on like what you pay attention to more.
yeah,
That's interesting because I remember a few months ago having a dream where I was like getting to know somebody, but I really don't think I've ever seen this person in my life.
you've passed by them probably just like
I
in a
guess so,
hallway
yeah.
or something. That's how it is. It's like everyone you see in your dreams that are just like passerbys, are just background people. They're people you've seen in real life. It could be
It's
someone
weird
close. It
because
could be
why does my
some
brain remember that?
Yeah.
Just
brain's funny like that.
someone random that I saw 3 months ago.
It's just weird like that.
Yeah.
I can like vividly remember like how
Oh.
like half the school looked, like how like half the people from the middle school looked.
Oh yeah, me
Alright,
too.
here's the,
I
okay,
can't
here's
think.
the
I can't
thing.
remember their names like for the life of me, but like I know what they look like,
Yeah.
and like if I saw them again, like oh, it's you.
Alright, I got something I want to bring up that I think about a lot, or not a lot, but anytime I like think about shit like this, I think about it. I'll do a thing where I'll hear a story from someone, like if I'm listening to a podcast and they tell a story, or if someone I know is telling a story. I always picture the location just some random place I've been in my life, like my elementary school that I haven't been to in a decade, or my grandfather's old house, some weird shit like that.
Mm.
I'll just imagine how that scenario would play out, but in that house. I don't imagine, oh, it's their place.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Anyone
Yeah.
else do that, or am I just stupid?
I've kinda. I know when
You're kind of stupid.
I know when me and Avery were driving up to see Kata in his mom's apartment, I was like
Mhm.
just like picturing like how it would go, and I was definitely like thinking of a location that I'm already familiar with.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's gonna look exactly like this random apartment that I've been to. Even
Yeah.
though it's obviously not going to look like that. So yeah, kinda.
Odd, Fairly Odd Parents, Information Superhighway.
Bloody crowny things.
That's a cool
No.
episode.
That is
I love
cool.
that internet episode.
I like the little Crocker bots.
Black,
Hey,
black, black,
cool
black, black, black,
thing!
black.
No, that's not the right thing.
That's a different
Whatever.
episode.
See if I care.
That's when he's at when he's at AJ's house and he has all the channels blocked.
Yeah, blah, 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 blah,
And he goes
blah,
block,
blah,
block,
blah.
block, 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 block.
Oh, Jimmy.
I'm knocking on your door. I'm knocking on your door to to be polite, but I'm going to come in anyway to assert my fatherhood. I forget what the line.
Funny,
I'm not
funny,
going to
funny,
your door
funny,
to
funny,
not
funny,
invade your
funny,
privacy,
funny.
but I'm going to come in anyway.
Whoa.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Rewind.
Run that back.
You
Run
should
that-
have
run that
told
back.
me. You should have
What if they
told
brought back
me.
Lils.
What if they brought back to last part for one more episode? And it was Timmy's dad doing the with the nene rotoscope.
Yeah?
What?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I didn't say it like that. What do you mean I did? No, I didn't. Shut up.
Ooh.
Ooh. Shut up, Lou.
Ooh, cheeseburger.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Mac and cheese party.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Ooh,
Mac and
mac and cheese Fridays.
Piece of candy.
Fridays?
Everyone's invited. It's like cartoon Fridays, but mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Ooh, mac and cheese Fridays.
Ooh, piece of macaroni. Ooh, piece of macaroni.
Piece of
Ooh,
macaroni.
pizza picnic.
So when do you think we should end this one?
I don't care.
Never.
Never.
What's the recording time?
Let's go. Let's take it. Like we'll all like sleep in the call and everything, and we'll, like
Let's
No.
end it with
we'll
another
wake up
poop
next morning. We'll just continue.
Let's
No.
end it with another poop story from me.
Okay,
Let's go.
poop time, poop time, poop time.
Yay!
Gather around the campfire, everybody.
Set the scene. I'm in middle school,
Mm-hmm.
and you know how they always do that thing where, like, your teachers will bring it to like the library or something, and you'll spend like, I don't know, like in the whole class there.
Yeah.
So we went to the library, and about like 30 minutes in, I was like, oh man, fuck, I really need to go to the bathroom. And I did the thing where I raised my hand, and I had my hand up. And my teacher was not calling on me. I did the thing where my other hand was keeping my arm up because I raised it for so long. And eventually it got so bad that I just ran outside of the library and bolted to the nearest bathroom. I got in, I closed the stall, I pulled out my pants. It's like a shotgun blast against the stall.
I think you
It was just like last time.
Uh-huh.
Luckily,
Oh, it just happened again.
luckily it was much more contained. It was basically just a little shotgun blast on the wall, nothing on me. I was perfectly clean, so I do what any normal middle school kid would do. I wipe my butt, and then I leave the stall without doing anything.
Right.
And my teacher comes walking in the bathroom because they're like, "Why the fuck did you just run out of the fucking library like that?" And I'm like, and then they look around and they go, "Oh my gosh. Oh my, what?" And they look in the stall, and they just see this hot green sludge on the wall.
Hot green sludge?
And they do the thing. They do the thing where like their eyes are like open, and they look at it, and then they look at me, and they look back at it, and they look back at me. And I got sent to the principal's office.
What?
That's fucked up.
And they called my mom.
What the fuck?
And the teacher said I was vandalizing the bathroom by spreading my feces all over the wall.
Dude, if you have to go, you have to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's the
Wouldn't call on
bathroom
him,
stall.
asshole.
It's not like I'm vandalizing the library.
Yeah.
You ever done the thing where you shit your pants, but you just take off your underwear and throw it in the garbage?
Yes.
I remember one time. It was like 8th period. And I had to go to the bathroom, but I didn't make it in time. So I just like brownie battered my fucking underwear. And I looked at the clock. And I was like, you know what? School's out in like 30 minutes. I'm just gonna take off my underwear and throw it in the trash, and then just go back to class. I did exactly that. And on top of the garbage can was just shitty underwear.
I remember like doing that like at 4 or 5 years old. I remember me and my mom were at some like festival or something in Ohio. I don't know what it was, but the only bathrooms were the fucking porta potties, and I took a shit. I guess I already shat myself, so I just took off my underwear, which I remember had Scooby Doo on it. And I just put them in the little toilet and just left.
What a waste of perfectly good
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo underwear.
I think it was like the porta potty didn't have toilet paper, so I don't know what I was supposed to do. So I just did it in my pants and then just disposed the underwear. I
The
guess.
Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
I love that. You have to
Freeze
make a
Park's
decision,
very
like,
own.
Yeah.
Yeah. First of all, that's such a fucking you thing to own and wear.
Scooby Doo underwear.
That's such,
I'm just
that's such a
imagining
you thing
Scooby-Doo's
to own,
fucking
wear, and
face.
That's so
shitting.
you.
Yeah.
It's an insult or compliment.
Yeah, I'm just imagining you had to make a difficult decision. You're like, I'm sorry, Scooby-Doo underwear, but it's time for us to part ways.
I can distinctly remember just me looking at the underwear in the toilet. Like I can go back to that memory so quickly.
What if you were the
It's fucked
underwear looking up and you see Freeze Park looking down at you?
How would you feel if you were the underwear and then you left and you never came back?
Did you look? Did you look down at the underwear?
What
and
if-
go, oh, that's real nice.
Oh, that's real nice.
Oh, that's real nice.
What if the underwear's like Toy Story, like all the underwear comes alive and they see you
Like
see you
Toy
forgetting
Story?
them.
Poor Scooby.
You
They-
forgetting them?
They see you forgetting them and walking away, and you're abandoned in the porta potty, and you're all sad, and you have to go through a little adventure to find you.
I just battered up Scooby and then dumped him in the toilet.
Batter up Scooby.
Battered up. Yeah, I guess
The
you
noise
could say-
Wayne made.
I guess you could say Scooby got the Scooby snack.
Scooby neck,
Yeah.
Alright, that's enough.
bitch.
Guys,
Yes.
there's a meteor, guys. It's coming down. It's going to kill us all.
Oh my god.
There's no media.
So you know how we're all in the same room?